Who knew?
Um,
You'll just have to pull it up so we can see
Yeah.
the chat because I can't see nothing.
yeah,
Oh, wait. I gotta make sure that this is
public?
public. Yeah. How do I do that? Uh-oh. Wait. Oh, share. No. Chat. What is that?
Sorry, I thought I had my volume down and I did not.
Good job. I don't know.
Oh, nope. That's what it's gonna look like.
Oh, okay.
So
Let's
you're
see.
probably gonna wanna turn it.
We'll be right back. Maybe. How do you stop it? All right, let's just do it this way. Is that better? There. Okay. Yes, well, clearly I'm in practice. Okay. What's going on? Metalhead Prime here. Lady Metalhead. I think you know that. Blue is at her feet, and Blue is our puppy. She is here with us for the weekend, getting to experience so many things all at once.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
It is.
Hello, Skipper.
Hey, Skippy, what's up? Yeah, she did great on the trip. She's done great here. There's so many other dogs around that she's a little fun with some of them. The little dogs she likes to play with, but
No, she doesn't like little dogs. She wants to eat little
well,
dogs.
I think she just wants to play. But
If you had witnessed what I witnessed with the one little dog,
well, okay. But
she tries to eat them.
the larger breeds, she just kind of lays there and watches them walk by. So we miss you too, Skipper. You were the first person I was looking for. Well, one of the first people I was looking for, and then I found out you weren't coming. You weren't going to make it. So
Yeah.
well, there's next year, I guess.
Yeah.
You missed a hell of a car show. Just
Oh.
saying, and a hell of a Keystone Clash too. I'm here for the Clash, not the car show. I was just excited, and I went and looked at it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So, but it's been fun overall. All the vendors, they've all got really cool stuff out there. We got some metalhead guppies from Chris's Fish, and I tell you what, the common theme was about time. So I finally can say I have metalhead guppies, not gummies.
Ha.
Those are not here. Oh, what we got?
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that name.
I'm gonna call you Plush.
That's
Hope I'm saying it right.
not even close.
Says hello, guys. What's happening? How you doing? John McKenzie. What's up, buddy? You can actually see the chat.
Yeah.
It's really tiny.
You didn't realize that you can see it?
Sketty Nona. What's up, Sketty?
Hello.
Oh man, tell you what. It's been fun. We have had a blast since Thursday night when we got here. Tired from the drive. It's usually not that bad, but the drive was just kind of challenging at some points.
It was rough.
So it is what it is, but hey, we persevered and made it. All right, there. What's happening? Good evening. What are you guys doing? We are at the Keystone Clash. That is in Morgantown, PA. It is basically just a big fish show, but there's also a vendor room, YouTubing room, as you can see. There's this, I don't know, you guys have probably seen this from everybody else's, but check this background out. That is really cool.
It is really cool.
Yeah, but I just do this with my phone, so that's about as much as you get to see.
Yeah.
Oh man, Tate's here. What's up? How you doing? Good seeing you. So yeah, we just it's just been a good eventful weekend, and we're we're kind of rolling with it. There's what is that? The award ceremony and everything is going to happen here in a little over an hour. So
Yep.
I bought a whole bunch of raffle tickets. So we're gonna try to win something. Damn it!
Some fish related
Every
stuff.
year I try to win something, and I never do. Kevin made it in. What's happening, Kevin? You guys are awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Dustin Martin, what's you play guitar? No, no, I don't. I mean, I can kind of get a few notes out, and that's about it. Um, I it's something I've always wanted to learn, but I'll start learning and then I'll stop, and then I'll start and I'll stop, and I don't put as much time into it as I need to. I'm better at drums, and I can't play those worth a damn either, but I still try.
Right.
Oh, let's see. You guys are sweet. Well, thank you. Richard Milburn, what's up, Richard? How you doing? Says
said
hi,
hi,
bye.
bye.
All
Okay.
right.
Sure.
Oh man, but yeah, it's been a fun weekend. A lot to go and do, and a lot to take in, and just wears you out quick. You know,
Yeah.
the older I'm getting, it's like I'm running out of gas. So, but we're still here. We're still with it. So, a lot of fun things to do around here. They've got all sorts of stuff like aquarium build-offs and stuff like that, and those are always cool to see. It's 2 a.m. over there, man.
Wow.
You're burning the well, you're past the midnight oil now.
Yeah.
You're in the next day oil.
Yeah.
People don't know how to shut doors around here.
Well, the problem is we didn't even realize that they shut as hard as they do.
Yeah. So like at midnight, you'll just hear a random door go thud.
Uh-huh.
It's like, come on, man, just a little softer. But yeah, it's okay though, because I can't hear anything over the air conditioner. Anyways,
It is loud.
not even the TV. When
No.
we got in our room, it was 87 degrees in the room. That wasn't going to work
No.
at all. So, immediately kicked the air conditioner on as low as we could to kind of cool off that room. And I mean, if there was a reptile in there, they'd have been more than happy. My beard looks good. Well, yeah, thanks, but it used to be longer and a
Thicker.
little bit better kept.
Yeah.
But it keeps getting caught in oily surfaces and it just breaks apart. But yeah, it's been a real fun time. How you maintain it?
Maintain your beard.
Maintain it. She got me this beard. It's like a wax and some weird brush. I used it and then I quit using it because I cut the beard off for some reason. Oh, I dyed it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That was a huge mistake. So this is actually, I grew it back out and I haven't done anything with it now. Usually I just trim it when it starts to curl and then kind of use that brush or comb, whatever you want to call it. And it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but it actually does make a difference.
Yeah.
And that's all I do. Wash it, but nothing to it really, which is probably why it kind of, I mean, it looks good on the camera, but if you were standing here looking at it, it doesn't look that great. I could almost dreadlock it.
Yeah. Skipper's on his way to Petco to get more tanks. Oh,
Nice.
goodness.
They are having, well, I don't know. I thought they were having a sale.
Back home, they were doing a half off sale.
Yeah. That's the time to get them, whether you need them or not. Just buy one to keep on backup.
Yeah. Because you never know when you're going to need one.
Yep. I also saw some other sales elsewhere, but they were kind of sketchy. I saw them on Facebook. I don't know how far I can trust Facebook because I've been duped on the Book of Faces before.
Yeah.
So I tend to not believe what I see unless it's actually on their site, which I thought this was, and the more I looked at it, it wasn't their site. So backed out of
Oh.
that one.
He said they're doing that sale here too.
Oh, okay, so it's probably nationwide then.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Well, cool. Maybe pick up a few big tanks, and maybe I'll have to get a hold of you. No, I'm kidding. I don't need any more big tanks.
No.
I'm already trying to think of what I'm going to do with the ones I've got. Hey,
Right.
come on in.
Looking for Webb, we gotta find Webb.
Oh, he's gone.
You go that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he went to go look for you guys.
We'll come back.
All right. It's like everybody knows where to go here.
Yep.
Except this room's the same, but the hospitality room changes every year. So it's actually behind us now. There's 2 rooms behind us, and that would be there's a day and a nighttime hospitality room, which is real cool. It got packed. It gets really busy. So
It was horrible.
I couldn't be in there long, but I was in there long enough to say hi. Yeah, where they do the presentations or the speeches, they opened up the back wall. That's where the hospitality was last year, wasn't it? Yeah.
It was the
in
room
there.
next door.
So they opened that back wall up, so it's that whole room, which that makes those a lot more roomier. So that was cool. And then the vending room's the same, and the contest room and the build-offs, they just kind of changed where everything is, but the fish show's still in the same spot. But the aquascaping is right up by the door, which is
Instead of all the way in the back.
it makes more sense to have it up there. I see it makes more sense, but I don't know. It seems like it worked out pretty good. Getting 20 highs, 10 benefit auction next Saturday. Oh, there you go.
He needs room, he says.
I saw some tanks here, the old steel frame tanks. Except one was broken.
Well,
But
you know.
and you could change that panel, but
Probably, yeah.
it's hard to find those tanks. I was like, oh, what the hell's going on? And it's that guy's phone.
Yeah.
But no, it's there's a whole bunch of tanks that I'm assuming is going to be for the auction tomorrow. I would assume. We are probably going to take off. I think checkout's at 11,
I think so.
so we'll probably head out. I doubt we'll be up at 9,
No.
but probably 10 or 11ish. That'll put us back home about 7, 8 o'clock. So I'll get to use my new headlight bulbs I just put in. I was actually seeing them on the way here though. I was like, it's bright sunny days and I'm seeing my headlights reflect off of vehicles and signs. I was like, these damn things are bright. So I got a feeling I'll get to utilize those tomorrow. Blue did great coming here. We'll see how she does going home. She's probably ready to go though. She about halfway through, like now, she's just laying there. So we'll get her down the hall there, and she'll see people, and all of a sudden she's full of energy again.
Yep.
But she's it's coming and going in spurts with her. So she's either in it or not. Yesterday she went and crashed at about 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
She
then
did.
at 4:15 she was fine. So just off and on it all the way up until the later events, and I think she finally called it when we did. So she did good, and I think she can make it one more day. I think she can do it
She
just
should be
fine.
Yeah.
So here you go. You want to say hi? Come say hi. Come here. Oh, good.
Good luck.
Yeah. Here. Let's do it this way.
She's so confused.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. Okay.
Ugh. There's my little monster. Who's that? Who is that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? No? You're over it? No? Okay. She's the star of the show. She's gonna get her own channel soon. I have a
Probably.
real good feeling.
Rakesh just came in, said hello.
How you doing? Good seeing you.
Crash Burnova says, I was gonna take my kids get new fish this weekend, but they all got COVID somehow.
Oh, man.
Oh my.
Mike Austin's in the house. What's up, buddy? Hope everybody gets feeling better there. That's no
Yes.
good. Everybody's saying nice, beautiful, thank you.
Yep.
She's a little sweetheart.
She's a blue pit, Skip.
I think she might
Stop.
be Blue Razor, but I'll have to get a DNA test to know for sure. But my buddy has a Blue Razor, and Blue's built, her stance is a lot like hers. She's short and broad. So
Yep.
I don't think she's going to be very tall, but
What are you doing?
she's definitely going to be wide.
What's the matter?
She's got a lot of skin to grow into.
What?
Oh man. Let's see.
What's the matter?
What are you doing? Huh?
That's an I got a
Well,
potty.
Yep. Maybe I shouldn't have picked her up.
Yeah. Okay.
Good thing the door's right there.
Yeah, I will be back in a moment.
So yeah,
Oh,
it's
she's
just,
gonna
it's,
take mine off.
it's the thing. We're still kind of learning with her. We're trying to get her to. Oh yeah, she definitely has to go outside. We're trying to get her to be a little more vocal, and tell us when she's got to go. But she doesn't really do that. But she does make. She'll make gestures, or she'll kind of grunt a little bit or something, and she does this thing with me where it looks like she's got peanut butter in her mouth, and she'll just kind of like that, and I'm like, you gotta go outside, and which kind? She's a blue. We were told she's a blue pit, but I think she might be Blue Razor, which they're shorter, but they're stockier builds. But I'm gonna get a test for her and see if I can send it off and figure out exactly what she is. Obviously, by the coloration, she's definitely a blue, but I'm just not sure what variant. So eventually, I'll do that and we'll find out. So, but she's a lot of fun to have. And she came at the right time, I guess, because we weren't ready for a pup yet, and I guess we were, but didn't know it. So, either way, a lot of fun to have her. So, and she's just every day you can watch her get smarter and smarter and smarter by the minute. I mean, that dog is not. She's not dumb. She's very smart. Usually you only have to tell her once, unless there's kids or other animals. Then good luck. But she's doing good. Definitely a fan favorite around here. I think she has more fans than I do, which is fine. So, but we'll see if we bring her back next year or not. I don't know how it'll go. I'd like to though, but our dog paces back and forth. That's kind of what she does. She does that pacing thing, and then she kind of comes up and she'll either put her head right on your knee, and then she'll start doing this, like that. Like she wants to bark, but she knows she's inside and she doesn't want to bark, unless there's an animal in there, and then she'll bark. But it's weird. She does that with me, but she won't do it with her. And there's things that she does with Jess to let her know she's got to go out, but won't do it with me. I don't get it. But that's her personality. So she's already been doing great overnight, though. We've had zero issues with accidents overnight, both before we set up a kennel for her and after. Still no accidents. What we did have to deal with is a couple things on the floor, but she's a puppy, so it wasn't very big.
After sniffing around for what felt like 45 years, she finally did go.
Yeah, well, good.
All the puppy smells and
Yeah.
yeah.
They're all saying hi.
Oh,
There are so many dogs here right now, because they're having I was told it was an Irish Wolfhound show, but it sounds like it's just a regular dog show.
see you, Skip.
Have a good one, Skip. So there is, I'd never seen an Irish Wolfhound in person until last night, and there's like 10 or 15 of them here now, and they're big, beautiful dogs. Big dogs.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, our dog is Rot Husky mix and not vocal at all. Oh, yeah. Well, just be glad it doesn't have the husky vocals, because you would be wishing it didn't.
Yeah.
Because they are very vocalized animals. So, yeah, it's fun, but it's not fun at times when
Right.
all you hear is that moaning and laughing and whatever it is they're doing, because they'll do it whenever they want. Wolf's like that. He's very vocal too, but usually when he's doing it, it's because he wants something, but you got to play guess what Wolf
No.
wants.
Come here.
So
Come on.
it's usually somebody put food in my bowl, damn it, or somebody put water in my bowl, or somebody let me off the outside cord so I can come sit in the office while you all eat, and I hope that you give me food, is the other barks he's got. And then I'm pretty sure he's cussing us out most of the time for not giving him food. So,
Yeah.
it is a loud rot bark, but is scared of everything. Well,
Sounds about right.
that's just the way they are. Just the way they are. Same thing with her. She's developing a pretty aggressive sounding bark, but I don't think she means to hurt anything.
No.
But she's also got a bark when she walks out of the house for something.
Yeah.
She's got this roar that she does. It's funnier than hell. But I'll just be standing there. I'll go look at her and go, "What?" And, roar. Just like that. Just how I did it on camera. So.
It's true.
She's funny. I'll have to. I think I am gonna make her a channel, and it's just gonna be recording the goofy stuff she does. So that should be pretty fun. But who knows? I know people on TikTok like her, and everybody here has just been having a blast with her. So, and I've enjoyed getting to hang out with everybody. Last year, I didn't have a good experience, but that was my own fault. That wasn't anybody here's fault but my own. So,
Right.
I was in my own head about things. Well, now I don't have to be. So, we're not. But I've been trying to get around and say hi to everybody, but this car show kind of sidetracked me big time today.
Yeah.
And then the 20-minute journey, literally 2 minutes away at McDonald's, was fun. But why it took minutes? Well, they were busy, and apparently you have to use a little screen jobby to order your food now. $3 if you got a beer for me. Well,
They're in our room.
they're in our room, but I got one. I'll give you my room key.
You're gonna have to
You can
go
go
get more.
grab my
anyway.
backpack. I gotta go get more anyways. So this is my first one. So I'm still good. I'll go grab more and then proceed to drink the rest of them.
Mike, dealing with any McDonald's anymore isn't good, which is the one here, which is in the same parking lot as the hotel or basically adjacent to it. last year we had the greatest experiences with them for the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
weekend.
We were in and out.
Like, but the first night we were here, a bunch of people went out to dinner. I stayed because I had Blue, can't take her in a restaurant. So I ordered through Uber Eats McDonald's, ended up feeling so sick and disgusting the next day. And then he had this experience today. It's just weird.
What, the disgusting thing?
No,
Oh.
just it's weird to me
It just took
how,
forever to get my food.
well, it's just weird to me how
Mixed shit. Yeah, that was yesterday.
it's just weird to me how good that McDonald's was last year, and this year it's a completely different experience.
This year, though, they had some vendors out in the lot. Some
Food trucks.
food trucks.
Yeah.
And it was pretty decent. I tried a baked macaroni and cheese bowl. Wasn't a huge fan of it, but the brisket I thought was great. But it was just the rest of it I didn't really like. It. I mean, I liked it. I liked the way it tasted, but just
Yeah.
maybe not together.
Right.
But now I know. I didn't know. So, but real convenient because it was parked right outside. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll just go over to McDonald's and get something quick. And I'm like, hey, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go look over here.
Mm-hmm.
And really, price-wise, for what I spent at McDonald's today, it really wasn't too much different in price.
No.
So, you got to pay for the computer screens.
Yeah.
And then you round up for whatever they're doing. But, yeah, fun times. But I did see some cool fish in the show. I walked around. I don't think I've seen them all yet because some of them hadn't made it in yet. But there was a couple of Bashirs over there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them's pretty decent sized. I've seen the largest green terror I've ever seen.
That Vieja. That's like the
Vieja,
size
yeah.
of a small dinner plate.
Yeah. Well, this green terror must be at least, if I had to guess, like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 years old. I mean, big fish.
Mm-hmm. And beautiful.
Yeah,
The colors on it were
very,
just
very,
crazy.
very beautiful colored fish. If it were been mine, it would have been drained and looked like crap probably. But my green terrors, they never got that big, and I had them in the 150, so they should have. But some of them got eaten, and then when the tank had whatever went wrong with it and it crashed, well, I lost the other ones. So the Auburn Street Fair got a lemon shake up, went back with a bucket of chili cheese fry and Old Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Yeah,
Hey, why not?
we are in PA.
Hi.
What is this?
As far as where the streaming room was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the one and only Dave Farrell in the house. You gotta,
For like-
you gotta scooch in real quick. Oh, God.
Hold on, the dog got me.
There you go.
Yeah, like apparently you can't stream sideways.
On YouTube.
So,
You can't have your phone sideways
Yeah.
anymore.
so, yeah.
That sucks.
So
Yeah.
that rendered this useless.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, happens.
It's still useful.
Whatever.
It's working. It's holding my phone up.
Whatever. Yeah.
Nope. So, but yeah, speaking of vendors, Dave's got a really cool booth set up. Well, it's more or less pretty proof, isn't it?
Yes.
I just carry the heavy stuff. I drive.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Dave does the light work.
Right.
But no, if you're here somewheres, definitely make sure you go check their booth out. Oh hell, there's Josh and Jess. There's Skull.
Hello, Skull.
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Let's see. But definitely go check their booth out and make sure you check Chris's Fish's booth is right next to him. So make sure you check them out, and just everybody else's booth. Man, everybody's got some pretty cool stuff this year.
Susie Q's here too.
Susie
Check
Q's
out her
here.
stuff. It's all.
Oh yeah,
137.
that's pretty much all handmade
What was
too.
that? Yes, all her stuff is handmade, and buy it. Buy
It's
it.
Yeah, buy
It's
everything.
really cool. She makes these little fish tanks and stuff that looks like ponds.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Ed, he makes everything over there too.
Yeah.
Yep, he's got filter, sponge filter, like they sit in front of it so it hides it. You don't
Yeah.
see the fun sponge filter. And what else? He got Tennessee Fish Mafia shirts,
And hats. Yep.
hats, and
Hats.
Rico's daughter's got the stuff set up there, crafts.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. So yeah, definitely make sure, like I said, there's a lot of cool stuff here. I'll try to, well, they're gonna be closed today.
Okay.
So if
I
you
might
just
try
go
to
all the way
sneak
straight
in
down
there
and then
in
go
the
to
morning
left,
and,
it's like 2
just
or
take
3
some
doors
video
down from that.
Okay.
and
137,
show
it's
you
right in there, so you
what's
won't
left,
forget.
basically. You still got a little, I think the vending room's open tomorrow too, isn't it?
It's open
Yes.
till 6 tonight, and tomorrow it's 9 to 11? or
9
8
to 11.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I know it closes at 11,
okay.
because then the thing starts at,
Then the auction
Right.
starts. Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Okay, but, yeah, so you've got a little time if you're nearby. You can
Yep.
still make it.
Yep.
A lot of cool handmade stuff, and like Ed, like what Dave was explaining, Ed made these, they're like.
Pleco caves.
Yeah, they look like a pleco cave, but they're to block your sponge filter, like.
Oh, he did those too,
to
but he
hide it.
did make pleco caves too. He's selling
Yeah,
pleco
yeah,
caves
he's got
too.
pleco cave, but he's, these little, I should have asked him when we were in here, but they're just a little cover that
Goes over the sponge filter.
kinda goes
again.
over the filter and, you know, that way you're not looking at your filters. Some people like decorations, is what I'm getting at.
Right.
Yeah, 9 to 11 auction, because the auction starts at 11:30, so you've got a little bit of time yet today. Not much.
They are shutting down the vendor room at 6 because the
You
award
have
ceremony.
28 minutes,
Right.
and then you'll have a few hours tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So get in there, get your last minute deals, get whatever you wanted and just didn't get here to get. You're running out of time. So,
Yeah, no joke.
but overall, I would believe if they said that the attendance was higher than last year, I would believe that. But very hard to tell from everything else going on. But that vendor room was packed every time I walked in there, so I would definitely believe there was more people at least going in there. I haven't even made it to the other side yet today, so. I really didn't go in there much yesterday either, just to go and check out some of the showfish. And, when I went in, they hadn't started the escaping yet. And then the second time I went in, a lot of people were escaping, and I don't like to bother people when they're doing it, so I just kind of stayed away from it. Oh, albino rainbow shark. I have had so many fish now.
It probably looks more ridiculous that I put it in a doggy bag,
Oh.
but
A doggy poop bag.
I didn't want to get in trouble for having a thing.
It's all good.
Everyone's got their panties in a bunch this year with the
Yeah.
whole. But
Yeah.
when you use this bag, it's gonna be a little wet,
That's okay.
but you're good.
It's okay.
We got a whole roll.
I was gonna say, I have a huge
We did,
roll of them.
we did learn though that if you get the doggy bags from the hotel and not use the ones that are out there, those bags are thicker.
These are the ones that I bought
Which
at the
is-
front desk.
They're a thicker mill
Yeah.
than so that's real handy when you're not trying to break the barrier and
Yep.
while you're grabbing a big load of, shit.
Daniel Velez, hello.
What's up, Daniel V? How you doing? Good seeing you, buddy. But yeah,
What?
it's been a fun time, man. It's
Just
been a
me.
fun time.
You got eye bogeys. You got eye bogeys. And then you fight me.
Yep.
Stop it.
Now she's puppy timing again.
Stop it.
Daniel Velez says, "Hey Dave Farrell, hope you and the family are well."
Hey Dan, what's happening? Yep, everyone's well. They're home with the rescue and sports, and we're here in Pennsylvania doing this stuff.
With fish and bugs.
Yeah, with fishing.
Roly-polies.
Yeah, potato bugs. I haven't heard them called roly-poly or potato bugs in a long time.
Yeah.
I had to go through all of them.
Yeah.
The one lady goes, "What's an isopod?" I'm like, okay, have you ever heard of a roly-poly? She goes, "No." I go, "Potato bug?" She goes, "Yep." I go, "They're potato bugs."
That's a potato bug. Glad to see you both miss your streams. You know, I kind of missed being on so much. And he probably directed that. But, yeah, it's just when you got so much stuff you're doing, it's hard to, like, you and I were talking about that earlier. It's just hard to find time to do it sometimes. You know? And the common phrase is, it feels like it becomes a job, then it's no fun.
Right.
So I needed to take a break from it. You guys had so much stuff you guys were doing, and just got out of it. But we're making our way back in.
Slowly, yeah.
We're making our way back in. I've been thinking about at least hitting one night a week again, but I have times where I go in with full intention on that, and then something happens and I can't do it. So
Yep.
I go back to the doctor on the 11th, still having pain in my toe. Looks like it's not. Oh yeah, I was wondering how your toe was doing. My buddy crushed his toe at work.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah, it's been a mess. I'll when we're done here, I'll show you the picture of that one if you want to see it. It's pretty bad.
Salient, hello.
What's happening, buddy? There's somebody I haven't talked to in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I'm still, now this time of year, I'm more in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have service where I live, so it's hit or miss, sporadic. There's like 10 spots in the whole town.
Right.
So if I'm at the shop, it's great, we have Wi-Fi. So I jump in some of the streams and I just listen, because
Right.
I don't have time to talk and BS and say hi to everyone.
Right.
But I've been lurking a lot.
Yeah. And I will pop in here and there, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's hard for me. If I'm not at work and I'm not in the shop, I just don't have the time.
Right. Daniel says, I tried to visit, but celebrating daughter's B-Day today and anniversary tomorrow. I hope they schedule a class in September next year so I can go. We'll only live 2 hours from there. Oh, well, there you go.
The
Happy
only
birthday,
reason-
by the way, and happy, what'd you say, anniversary too?
Anniversary,
Yeah,
yeah.
you got a lot going on this weekend.
I think they did. I think they booked the next 2 years out.
Yeah.
Really?
Someone had
In
told me that
September?
already. They booked the next 2 years, but it's gonna be back at the original time.
Good.
Okay, so it goes back to September
Good.
then.
Kenny.
Kenny, what's up, buddy?
Which Kenny?
ABC.
Oh,
We're missing him too, man.
Yes.
That's okay. We
yeah,
get
we're
it.
missing a lot of YouTubers this year.
Yeah.
The amount of YouTubers that were here last year was astronomical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of them this year.
No, not
You
really.
couldn't walk around here without running into at least one,
Yeah.
you
Right.
know, or 5, or pockets of them,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And this year it's like, there's not that many of us here this year,
No.
but that's okay. Let's see. Skull says we need to go to Peplin's in August if they do the Fish Fam picnic again. Where does Peplin live?
Shit. I wanna say that way across the top, but
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not opposed
Wisconsin, Skull
to. Oh, I'm
says.
definitely not opposed to going there.
Right.
Yeah, let me know if they do it. We'll try to make a trip up there.
Yeah.
That would be probably 6 or 8 hours anyways from, well, maybe
It's
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
depending.
just past Michigan, really.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to catch it. I'm missing it here. Hoping for next year. The date made it impossible. Select pet. Well, we miss you, buddy. Skull said, yeah, Wisconsin, yeah. Same here. I'm thinking of becoming a baby oil vendor.
Oh, gross.
Wow.
Like,
You might not want to do that because all your customers are getting arrested. I don't know why. I'll let you know if they do the picnic. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd make the journey up there. I've always wanted to go to Green Bay. Hopefully it's near there.
oh, jeez.
Make a little side mission.
Sure. Sure.
But yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as it's not when we're going to Gettysburg, because I'm sorry, I'm going to Gettysburg. You don't know how bad we
I got her.
we saw Chambersburg Road exit, and I'm going, and then we go up another. You're getting closer, and I was like, I looked at her, I said, all we got to do is turn right. Then we got to another sign said Gettysburg exit, and I was like, oh. I'm like, don't tempt me.
I'm like, no, because we're still gonna get charged for the hotel, like you know, cancellation policy and all that.
Yep.
We can't just
Yeah.
change our minds last
We were
second.
kind of already locked into
Come
it.
here.
Select Pet says, can I expect to see some metalheads at OCA this year? Maybe. That's only 3.5 hour
When
drive.
is that?
It's usually in November, I think.
Maybe.
Just make sure you charge top dollar for a one-time purchase at my cost, and there you go.
That's funny.
Crank it up to the highest bid and close up shop.
We wanted to do the OCA, but that was, I think it's 8 hours and change from us.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Well, yeah, it would be.
That was a bit much for me to drive.
Will you sit still? You're driving me nuts.
Look, I have a 2012 truck. I'm like, it's only going so far so fast
Right.
before it says nah.
Daniel wants to see Blue.
He said it's the weekend before Thanksgiving. For
Yeah,
us.
that's what I thought. I thought it was November.
Come here, you loaf.
Come on. Come on. Oh,
She's just a big lug.
come on, I gotta pick your 14-pound self up.
14 pounds. Okay.
Come on, girly. Here we go. Last time I did this, it made you pee. Not like at the same time, but there she is. This is Blue. She's like, damn it, he's doing it again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll let you down. Yep.
You just don't know
There
what
you
to
go.
think, do you? You're so silly.
Yeah. Yeah, she's 7 months old, so she's got plenty of skin to fill up.
Lots of growing to do.
Well, I mean, honestly, going to the OCA for us is three and a half hours, so that's a jog I can make.
I wish I was closer.
Yeah.
I know she really wants to do it, and everyone that I've talked to said it's phenomenal.
Well, yeah, because like every single room in that place is selling fish.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I guess they have a small little room.
yeah,
Yeah.
They
yeah.
set stuff up in, and everything is sold out of the room. You just,
Yep.
they're like, they take everything, throw it on the bed or next to the bed.
Yep.
And set up racks and
Yep.
all sorts of shit.
Yep,
Yep.
because the vendor room, what we call vendor room, it's not very big. And then there's they have shows there too.
They do
Or
a fish show
fish
too,
show
yeah.
there, and it's not real big in there, but the rest of the hotel is all fish.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I mean, and it's easy to find it. You can get to it right off of 71, and it's actually if we stayed on 71, we would go right by it coming here. But so I mean, it's really not out of the way. It's the same way we go to get here or
Pretty much, yeah.
go to Gettysburg. So I'm like,
No,
not an impossible
Sit.
trip for me to make.
thank you.
But the cool part is when you go to that, the time we went, they had like the fish stores, the local fish stores around there would be out there handing coupons out. Aquatica did one for like 20% off or half off or something like 50% off of, it was something, it was nuts. And I needed another battery operated air pump. I said, well, hell, let's shoot over there at Aquatica. So we went over there, and I found the kind I like. They had one left, and they opened the box and looked at it. Somebody had robbed the wall plug-in. It's like a USB cord. Somebody robbed that block out of it. The lady's like, oh, it's missing something. And I was like, honestly, I don't care, because I have one. And I'm like, I just need the pump. And I'll take that. And she's like, well, I'm going to take even more off for you. So there's stuff like that.
And then she gave you a bunch of candy.
A bunch of candy and pop.
Yeah, because she felt bad.
That's when I bought my Black Widows.
Yes.
That I only have one of left.
Wow.
It's getting big. I guess I am going to have to start doing fish videos so you guys can see the fish I still have. Let's see.
Boop. Boop. She doesn't like her snoot to be booped.
Cool.
Boop.
What am I missing here?
They're all just talking about
Okay.
different shows coming up.
I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anybody. Mike says I'm a sucker for candy and pop. Now get in the van. No, it takes more than that to get me in the van.
Yeah.
Car parts.
Yeah. Snap-on Tools will get him in the van.
Every week. He doesn't even have to bribe me with candy anymore. Truck? Okay. Bree. This is the first live I've been to. Oh,
Okay,
cool.
That's awesome.
Free who?
Oh.
My dog?
No. Bree
Bree.
TX2 fan?
Oh.
Hopefully I didn't ruin it for you.
Right. Our apologies.
Yeah. You guys thought you were going to see a good live stream. Sorry.
Skull said, or an FX6. That would probably get you in the van.
Oh, yeah. Even a broken one.
I should have said that. There's one sitting on my porch.
Oh, that's funny.
We took
So-
the tank down.
Sounds like I'd go on. Sounds like I'd go.
We were breaking the tank down. We took it on the porch, drained it. Some lady was gonna pick that up, and then someone else was supposed to pick up the tank.
Huh.
The guy came and picked up the tank, and the person never came and picked up the filter, and it's still sitting on the porch.
All right.
Why don't we just like take those and bring them to the lot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
should have.
Yeah. I know a guy.
Yeah.
B-Wiz.
Bree says we're great. Well, thank you. I try to be. But welcome. And one day, if you do it again, I'll get you a wrench. I just don't want to start pushing buttons when I'm on my phone because
You
I
always
usually
mess up.
end the stream.
Yeah.
B-Wiz, what's up, buddy? Been watching, working. B-Wiz, what did I say?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what I said. He's watching and working.
How was he manning
He's
tables?
at work.
Oh,
I was
No,
going to say,
he's
is he still here?
I was gonna say he's here.
He was manning tables before.
Oh, so he's
Oh.
working while he watches.
All right, yeah. Well, I guess I won't invite you in here then if you're working.
Well, we've only got about 15
We're only
more
gonna be on a
minutes,
little
so-
bit longer anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Technically, we have the room until 6:15, but I want to be able to get her back out and everything before the
Then we have the
awards and the
awards, yeah.
yeah.
Yep. It goes quick, man. They like to stay on time. I will give them that.
Yep.
But definitely a fun event, man. You know, and I don't know. I kind of liked it being in October versus September personally, but that's just my thing because that's when the car show happens. And
All
You
about
know.
the car show.
Yeah, but the 1 year was a gun show.
yeah,
Yeah.
see, it could be a gun show.
It's on YouTube.
A very interesting show that I would be more than happy to see.
So there was that show. Then there was also, it was a wedding.
Yeah.
There was a wedding.
Yeah.
At one of the clashes.
Yeah,
And then this one had the car show.
yep.
Yep.
So you never know.
Yeah,
You never know.
you never know what you're gonna see.
It's true.
There's more than There's more than fish.
Mm-hmm.
I felt bad though, so I've got to go and get some fish videos, some footage. I'll probably have to do it in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I did get a little footage of the metalhead guppies.
They're so stinking cool looking.
Can't see them because they're in a bucket.
Did you buy some?
Yeah, I got a couple.
I
of 'em.
pre-ordered them from Chris. He was
Yeah.
doing a special on them,
Oh, yeah.
and so I pre-ordered. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ended up with the last mail.
Oh,
yeah, he's pretty too. So once
Yeah.
we get him in a tank,
And they're paired too,
Yeah.
so
yeah.
hopefully we'll have some babies.
Once we get them in a tank, hopefully that works out and they start producing. Then Metalhead will be producing metalheads.
Of the fishy variety.
Yeah,
Okay.
it won't be me. I've already produced two. I think my days are over. But we're not going into that.
mine are over. I got break.
But yeah, no, definitely cool. We'll have to start bringing some of the fish you have that Rico gave you, because they're expanding their population.
I don't remember what they're called, and I ask him all the time, and he always gets so annoyed because I can never remember what they're called. But yes,
Ask him again.
they are breeding.
Oh man. Next year, Josh would walk out to a car show and a mushroom head show and a Snap-on truck. Which one will he go to first? Well, it'd probably have to be the Snap-on truck first, so I could pay him the money that I owe him for the week. Then I'd go to either one. Then it won't matter after that, because then my Snap-on guy is paid and he's good. So.
Fair. That's fair.
I'll have to do like a live video from his truck sometime. He'd let me do that.
He's got a really cool truck.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was actually really cool.
We pulled Trevor up onto the truck one day and he made a TikTok video, and he's like, I still can't find anything to fix my legs. 'Cause he's got cerebral palsy, so I got to carry him around like
Yeah.
when he's not in his chair. So he's like on the floor and he's like, Zach, you still didn't get that tool that can fix this yet? He's like, no, sorry, buddy. Damn it. Oh man.
It's good stuff.
Snap-on debt. Tell you what though, it's working off. But I'd rather have it because any issues I have with anything gets handled right away. Like I bought the mini 3/8 drive impact gun, and it worked fine for about a month and a half, and then just randomly stopped working. You'd pull the trigger, it'd light up, wouldn't do anything, or it would work, and then you're thinking, okay, it's fine, and then you're halfway through pulling bolts off a fender or something, and it just goes. That's it. So. I had a problem with one, and there was another person on the east side of the country that had a problem with theirs.
Yep.
And it was the identical problem. So Snap-on actually gave that guy and me a brand new unit. So I was like, "What? They couldn't rebuild it?" And he goes, "No, they don't know what happened. So they're gonna take yours and this other one back to a lab and dissect it and see what happened." And he says, there's only 2 people in the country that's ever had a problem with these. You and one other person.
And go figure it was you.
And I'm like, oh, if there's going to be a problem, it's going to be me.
Of course.
So, but he's like, I've never seen them give somebody a brand new electric tool.
Right.
He's like, they always want to rebuild them if they can, but they literally don't know what happened to it. So they gotta send it in for further diag, and they're like, we're not gonna make you wait, we'll just give you a new one. I haven't had a single problem with that one.
That's good.
So Silver Creek, what's up, buddy? What's going on?
Alright. I got the room closes in 10 minutes, so.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep, we gotta,
I gotta help Bree shut down so we can get to this.
yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up because we're the last
Next
people to
time.
go live for the night, so we have to make sure all the lights are
Oh,
shut
yeah.
off and
Yep.
get everything locked up.
Nobody else is gonna be going live?
Not according to Annette, no.
Lazy bastards. Alright, see you in a bit.
Yep, we'll
Yep.
see you in a bit. So, yeah, like I said, man, it was a fun time, you know. Saturdays are the days that are the funnest for us, but also the not funnest because we know tomorrow we're packing back up and
Going back home.
heading west. So, uh-oh, who's this?
Literally getting ready to shut down in like
Oh.
7 minutes.
Well, you know, you didn't want me that long anyway.
Well, you can come on.
You sure?
I don't care. Yeah, that's up to you. You've been on for the last two and a half hours.
Yeah, I was on a long time.
I'm gonna see if I can, there we go.
Sit.
Perfect. We'll see if we can do this without falling. You guys are just gonna go for a ride. And there's my hand. Okay, that's not gonna work that well.
Yeah, well, I
Oh,
mean,
geez.
it can just be you two if you want. I don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still sitting here. People can hear
It could
me.
just be you.
We got the F out. Female?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pay for that.
Yeah, you are. It may not even be the end of the stream when it
Yeah.
happens. It might happen live right on YouTube.
You want my car keys?
So what were we talking about?
I really don't know.
Just random stuff.
Random?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we were talking about the Clash and, you know, all this.
Then he got into talking about Snap-on tools.
They
Yeah.
made me do
They
it.
made you.
Sure did.
Did you see I know you saw them last night, but then now the horses are coming
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the show.
Yeah, there's like 15 of them.
Jesus, I'm
They're
like,
huge.
that is a big dog.
I spent probably a half an hour last night talking to a woman that had one, and that dog was 7 years old, and I guess that's old for them,
Oh, yeah.
because of their size. And that dog was so sweet. She kept coming up and sniffing my hand, and I was standing there petting her. And
Yeah.
I'd stop petting her, and we'd keep talking, and she'd be like, "Okay," and start petting me again. And I'm like, "Oh, just a beautiful animal." And I mean, they're not. I could see where not everybody would like them because they look like they're balding or something. You
Yeah.
know? But that's how they're supposed
Little
to look.
mangy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love them. I'm like, man, they're awesome.
Mike B wants to know if Dr. Ted did the guitar jam yet. That's later tonight.
That is actually later tonight,
Yep.
I'm excited about that
which
because
is why I
we
was
missed it last
asking
year.
if you need my keys. I'll let you do the run tonight.
Okay, well then you're gonna be in charge of her. I mean, I can go do that now. You
Well,
guys just have to make sure all the lights and everything get shut down and the door gets shut and locked because,
Well, you're gonna be off in 3 minutes, or whatever you said.
yeah.
well, this is in case you guys get long-winded. I'm just saying.
I think she knows.
I'm
She-
being-
Well, Blue's not gonna allow that, I can guarantee you that.
She's
Come
gonna,
Come here. Come.
she's gonna not be happy that mom's leaving her.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she's gonna freak out.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah.
She's mommy's girl. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Where's she going, Blue? Blue, where's she going?
She won't care in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, right. Shiny.
Yeah. There's Dad. Come on, give it, Dad. There's a head
Goes the head.
and a paw. I'm just hoping that somebody doesn't walk by with a small dog. You're gonna see me and
And
the
the
chair
chair.
go flying. So if I disappear off camera, that's why.
He'll be back in one moment, please. People.
Mm. But yeah, there was somebody, I guess judges or something for that dog show. They were sitting down there and looking at her and like grading her out in the lobby.
Really?
Yeah. Come here. Come here. And they were like, "Oh man, she's got beautiful stance and she sits well and da 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 and so on, so on, so on." And Jess came over and told me that, and I was like, "So she basically just did a dog show in the hotel lobby." and they loved her.
Right.
And I'm like, see, I knew we should have entered her. If you guys like her now, just wait till we put the shark costume on. Yes, we have costumes for her.
Yep.
But we found out yesterday that she gets overheated real quick in the shark costume. Well, it is kind of like fur lined. I wonder why. Oh, but so the costumes usually have to wait until night when it's cooled off a little bit.
Yep. And what's the other one? I forget the guy's name. The little skeleton dude that she wore a couple times.
Jack Skeleton.
Jack Skeleton.
Skeleton or Skeleton.
Yeah.
She likes that. That's her favorite one. But we had the shark costume laying on the floor, and she keeps imagining it and picking it up, like looking at me, going, "Can you put this on?" Mike says, "Josh, you forgot to dye the beard." No, I didn't forget to not dye it. I remembered not to dye it.
Right. I will never do that again.
Oh, it is fried. It is fried from doing that, and this is regrown. I cut it all off. Oh, stop! It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I won't do that again. And then Ed goes, "You do know that they have dye for beards, right?" Because he has a red beard.
Yep.
Obviously. And I went, I never thought to ask the one guy who has a bright red beard. He's like, "Oh yeah, they make beard dye." Shit.
Stuff that won't completely fry up.
Yeah, it won't melt your face off.
Right.
This stuff I was using was the stuff you use on hair. And I didn't dye this part because I couldn't sit through it. Those fumes were going straight into my noggin.
Yep. Even with the regular stuff, because I've been a little bit vain in my time where I didn't like looking at the old man staring back at me at the mirror, so I've dyed this, to match my hair, and yeah, when that'll burn
That stuff hits
Woo!
you. It lets you know you're alive.
Yeah, or dying.
Or you're about to die. Because, man, I had a very hard time breathing a couple when she did the bleach. The bleach isn't what got me. It was the dye itself.
Mm-hmm.
When she did that, I'm outside gagging for air. There's nothing I could do. Y'all doing the group pit tonight? I think so.
Yep, that's the plan. 9:30
Yeah,
Eastern time.
Am I?
There may be video. I don't know. It's planned, and I don't know how well it's going to go off. Because last year was so organic. It just kind of came together perfectly.
Yeah. It's when it gets planned is when it's not as
Yeah, usually it loses something. So
Could be wrong.
yeah, I'm
Could be
fingers
wrong.
crossed. It's as fun as last year.
Yeah. Well, the last couple nights have been fun on the extracurricular activities. I'm just saying.
Yeah, a lot of bullshit time, right?
Yeah. I mean, hell, for Thursday night we were outside with Terry and Jeremy till 2 in the morning. Last night was 12:30, 1:30?
Well, at least 1:30 because
Yeah.
I think we broke up around 1:15. By the time I got upstairs and everything, it was 1:30.
Yeah. Then I think you're right. I think 1:30. So, and then tonight, who knows?
Well,
Yeah.
for me, it's going to be a early evening, just because I have to. I'm leaving
That
at
long ass drive. Yeah, we do too. That's
Yeah.
why I'm like, I can't make it at 2:00 again.
No.
Because I'm still feeling that.
Well, last year it was 5 a.m. We didn't get out of here till 5 a.m.
Ooh.
We were singing till 5 a.m.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so
I won't be singing at 5 a.m. I will be snoring at 5 a.m.
yeah, because that'll make a 12-hour ride really long.
Yeah.
And you guys have at least near that, right?
Well,
10.
8.5, 9 hours.
Yeah.
I think you've got about 3.5, 4 hour longer more journey than we do.
Yep. Well, it's almost 12 hours to the minute.
Yeah.
It's like 11 hours, 52 minutes or something like that.
Well, I know from my driveway to Charleston, South Carolina, it's 13 hours. I did that on 2 hours of sleep. That sucked.
Yeah. Yes.
My driveway to Gettysburg is 505 miles. We left there at 6 or 7 a.m. and made it there by, I don't know, 2 or 3. Enough, I wanted to get there enough time to get the camps situated.
Mhm.
And I didn't want to be there at nighttime trying to set up a tent. And, we got camp.
He's gonna get spun around. Yeah, there he goes.
Come here. But we got there with enough time to set up camp, run to the store, get some food, figure out that Pennsylvania doesn't sell beer in Walmart.
Pennsylvania doesn't sell beer except for at beer stores.
Yeah, it's gotta be a beer barn or a beer store. So, got all that taken care of and still had plenty of sunlight left, so. Nice try. I was ready for you that time. Okay, come here.
This doggy really misses his mommy.
This is what happens.
Her mommy.
She'll pace around until I let her go outside. Huh, yeah. You're starting to do the peanut butter gum thing. See? She does this peanut butter gum thing.
I don't know what that means.
So it's like, she's like, you ever how they got Mr. Ed to talk with peanut butter in his.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of what she does. And she's doing the whining stuff, so maybe she's gotta go.
Maybe she gotta go potty.
Yep. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap her up here because I don't wanna clean that up in here. So probably ought to take her outside. She's pulling. I think that's a yes. So, thank you all for coming. Miss you guys. We'll try to get on some more. I had fun with Dave and Skip and everybody else that kind of walked by and waved. So, yeah, Mike, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Andy, good seeing you, buddy. I will catch you all later. Oh, how do you turn this off?
I don't know from a phone.
I don't either. Oh, that's a share. Oh, maybe the X. There it is. Yep. Whoops.